That truth is the strongest. It talks about wine. How wine can bug you out too and mess with you. And at the end of the day, it says the truth is the strongest. Right? So this is why we got to stay with this truth, man. John 8:32, man.
That's right.
Right? John 8:32. This is what we got to stay with. Right? We all of us are gonna be tested, man. We being tested every day.
That's right. Every day.
You know what I mean? This is serious, man. You get up frustrated. The scriptures tell you in Deuteronomy, man. And you gonna wish the day would end.
Right.
You gonna wish you never woke up.
Right.
You know what I mean? You gonna be mad. You know, you get up angry sometimes. Why the hell am I angry? I wake up angry, man. Because it's that frustration, man. You know this is a wicked kingdom, man. Right? Read.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
But knowing the truth makes you free. Because now you got a vision. Right? The scriptures tell you, you know, I think it's Proverbs 29 and 15. Get that out.
Okay.
It said, where there's no vision, the people perish. Right? Because they don't have no vision. Our people out there don't have no vision. All they see is this. They don't see that they're going to, a lot of them don't even think they're going to make it to 25, 26, a lot of these kids. You know what I mean? So Bob told the story before, and I saw that story too. That was sad, about a sister in Chicago. Even though the sister was off, because she laid down 17 bodies.
Yeah.
This was a stone killer. But she said if she had a father in her household, she don't think she would have ended up like that. You know what I mean? And then they finally caught her. She was a killer, man. Like, you know what I mean? And that shows you how Esau got that set up. Just like it with 86 in LA. Because he ain't going after her. Because she's all on Instagram talking about how she killed the nigga and all of that. They could easily arrest her, but they're allowing her to terrorize. She was terrorizing, man. She laying niggas down. 17 bodies, man. But then she said she couldn't even sleep at night a lot of times. The demons was messing with her. But she said if she would have had a father in her house, she wouldn't have ended up like that. But a lot of times it's for vision. They don't see anything else, right? Proverbs 29. 15.
Proverbs 29, verse 15. The rod and reproof give wisdom.
Where there's no vision, people perish. It was 29. That's what there's no vision, people perish.
I thought it was 29:19. No, try 17. Is it 17?
Oh. Yeah, 18, yeah.
Proverbs 29, verse 18. Where there is no vision, the people perish.
Right, where there's no vision, the people perish, man. When you don't have a goal, when you don't have see anything end, when you don't see that this is not going to end, when you lost hope, you don't have the vision. We have the vision that the kingdom of heaven is coming in.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's like a quarterback that have a vision of the end zone. You have a goal. You running track. You have a goal. You see a vision. That gives you your hope. We know that this ain't it. This ain't it. You see the vision that H.O.I gonna come back and put it in. But when you don't have no vision like these people, you're liable to do anything. You lost hope. And that's why they do that. They don't have no hope. They don't see nothing, man. What's their answer? We was out there yesterday, and the sister, she's just screaming. But yeah, like, well, that's what I'm asking. What's your answer, sis? You just screaming out here like you don't got no vision. You don't know what the hell you doing. You know, I didn't see the video of the other, but I heard about it. Even my rib told me about that dude was going off. I didn't see. Yeah, he was threatening brothers.
Yeah, but he was a clown though. He didn't really want it. Because I told him, I said, you could talk all that, but if you put your hands on either me or any of my brothers, your ass is food. I told him that straight up. And I said, I'm going to say that to you in front of the police. I'm going to say it to you in front of them so they know what time it is. Yeah. So he didn't, and he never really came in Brother's Square. You know, niggas really want to do something, they start coming up on you. But he tried to antagonize your Howard, but I told him, I said, you put your hands on one of our brothers, your ass is food. We're going to leave a body or be a body, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing.
So you just running his mouth.
Just running his mouth. You a sucker. You pee. And you know, back in the days, we would have just washed him for running his mouth. The old H.O.I, we would have just washed him. What you say? What you say? You know what I'm saying? We was on some worldly tip back then. You know, in the world, you can't even... But the scripture tell you, real quick, get Proverbs 13:3. The scriptures tell you about your mouth, man. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures tell you about your mouth. Dudes are in the grave right now because of their mouth. You know what I'm saying? They just said the wrong thing out their mouth. Right? Proverbs 13:3.
Proverbs 13, verse 3.
Good.
He that keepeth his mouth.
He that keepeth his mouth. Good.
Keepeth his life.
And Tarak can tell you, man. We had big brothers like Tawab, Basadar brothers almost caught bodies out there. Huh? Yeah, we had to snap brothers out of it, man. Brother almost stomped the dude into the ground one time. And if I would have caught the brother out of it, he would have killed the Jake, huh? Because the Jake flicked the lit cigarette on him. So, you know, that could have went in his eye or anything, you know. But you get a little older, you get a little bit wiser. So I was like, as long as you don't touch none of my brothers or come in their face, you could talk all you want. But back in the days, he was calling brothers suckers, P, I, F all of y'all up right now. He wouldn't even got the chance. He'd have been, what you say? Say it again? And that would have been it, you know. And it's not to brag about fighting our own people, but that's how much we was on defending the gospel. We was out there Wile E. Coyote. You couldn't, like, we had a crew, man, one time. Brothers was not playing with nobody. You got washed when you came out there with that BS. You know, but we had to, you know, get a little older and wiser.
Queens.
Yeah, QB. Yeah, War when he was with the camp.
Yeah.
You know, we had some treacherous brothers. Little Zebulon, he ended up going to One West. But he was crazy with the staff, clacking them Italians over their head. Yeah. His brother wasn't playing, man. My lawyer cousin, knocking cats out, just knocking cats out at the gate. You said, what, step off the sign? Y'all ain't step off nothing. Boom!
Simeon too.
Laid out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Simeon, yeah. Some crazy dudes we had, huh? And they would defend that gospel. And you could, back then, you didn't have to approach us. If you just ran your mouth, you got rocked. You know, it's because brothers were like, we ain't even giving them the chance to hurt the brothers. You know, they wasn't calling us elders back then, but you ain't getting the chance to hurt the leaders, man. You know, read it again, Proverbs 13:3.
He that keepeth his mouth, keepeth his life.
Come on.
But he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction.
And Yahweh said something spiritual. Like 10, 15 minutes later, he was like, we don't know if he getting judged right now. He walked off from the camp, but you don't know who the Most High allowed him to 1 and 2. You know, see, nigga, don't show me some money, nigga. You look like the nigga that owe me some money. And he like, yo, I don't owe you no money. What you talking about? And just a Most High sent an angel of judgment on him. Because you was mocking the messengers of the Most High. Go ahead, read it again, King.
He that keepeth his mouth.
He that keepeth his mouth, go ahead.
Keepeth his life.
Right, so, but we learn, like, these guys do a lot of talking and they ain't about nothing. Yeah. So it's like, why get locked up? Why get into a fight? Why? If we start rocking them, sometimes people in the crowd going to jump in because they like, oh, these Israelites jumping them. So now we got to shamble with the whole crowd. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, as long as you don't touch brothers and get in their face, it's self-defense then. But all that yakking, all that talking, you know, save it while you're walking. Right? But we don't know. He could have went down the block and a death angel could have saw him. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
But he that openeth wide his lips.
So you open your mouth against the men of the Lord and against this Bible, go ahead.
Shall have destruction.
And you notice when I was teaching, I made it a point to separate us from the scriptures. We're just the messenger. If you got a problem with it, you got a problem with Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Mashiach, Yahushua, not us. Right. So I want to mock you. You a mock man. You coming against thus saith the Lord. Right? Salaki, go ahead.
Yeah, second Chronicles 36 and 16.
God.
Yeah. You get a lot of that.
God.
You gotta get used to that. Maybe the scripture says we get used to it. When we defend Yahweh, this is what we get. We get that mocking. Right? Read.
2 Chronicles 36, verse 16. But they mocked the messengers of God.
See that? They mock the messengers of the Most High, man. That's what they're gonna do. They gonna mock us, read.
And despise his words.
Come on.
And misuse his prophets.
And they misuse their prophets. They laugh at us. They think we out there just for entertainment.
Right.
You know what I mean? They don't respect us. A lot of them. Some do. Some do. But that took years and years. In the beginning, they used to just mock us.
Right.
You know what I mean? It took years and years for them to see what's going on. Read.
Until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people.
Until the wrath of the Lord rose against them. And it's going to rose against them.
God.
Right? So the servant ain't greater than the master, right?
God.
So John 7:7. Scriptures tell you that. Whenever you want to come in the clock.
Okay.
Bring it out.
Yeah, y'all been going for a minute. I was watching earlier.
Yeah.
John 7:7.
Yeah.
We're gonna give it a wrap it up.
God. John 7, verse 7. The world cannot hate you.
The Bible said the world cannot hate us. Read.
But me it hated.
But him it hated. Right? Come on.
Because I testify of it, that the works thereof are evil.
The works thereof is evil. But he testified that the works thereof was evil. It's the same thing we do. We testify about the homosexuality, the lesbianism, the way our people killing each other, the music industry, the gangbanging. Right? We testify that these works is evil. The things our people are doing. And they upset at it because we're doing the work of the H.O.I. That's why he said the servant is not greater than the master. If they hate the master, they're going to hate the servant. If they don't hear the master's word, they ain't going to hear your word. Because we're doing the words of the master. Okay. Tell them to come back to these scriptures. Right?
But yeah, read that again. This is heavy right here. Heavy precept right here. The whole Bible is heavy, of course, but this heavy right here because brothers got to understand something. Don't take doing this work personal. Okay? Because when you start taking this thing personal, that's how a lot of brothers fell out. Because they're like, oh, well, the people ain't listening, or man, they don't like what we saying, or you start getting emotional. And some brothers want to fight every minute at the camp. Like, what you say? Yo, I calm down, brother, relax. You got to be able to rule over your own spirit. Or brothers want to fight every Edomite. And then Esau put you in a damn chokehold. Real story that you can't get out of. Brother, stop wanting to fight every Edomite ain't soft, brother. Right? So stop thinking kill these Edomites. Brother, calm down. You know what I'm saying? The best way to get Esau is spiritually. You cut his ass so bad, he'll go jump off a bridge somewhere. Okay? Right, so read that again, St. John 7:7.
The world cannot hate you.
So brothers, don't take this personal. The people don't really hate you personally. They hate what you represent. They hate what you bringing out. They hate the spirit of Yahweh in you. Right? I've seen people straight up curse me out, threaten me at the camp, and then I seen them when I wasn't at camp, and they didn't recognize me. They thought I was just a brother walking down the street, and they said, I remember that dude. That dude threatened to fight us and everything. But it was a different spirit on me. I wasn't teaching at the time. He hate the gospel. He hate Yahweh and Yahweh. He don't hate me personally. He see me walking down the street. He don't even remember me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I could get this dude. He's slipping. Because this dude was threatening us and everything. Right? But I said, I see now it's not me that they hate. He hated that spirit on me when I was teaching. Right? Go ahead.
But me it hated.
But me it hateth, go ahead.
Because I testify of it.
They don't hate you. They hate the spirit of Yahweh in you that testifies against the wickedness of this society. Go ahead.
That the works thereof are evil.
Because you telling the people that they evil and they wicked and they don't want to repent. That's what they hate. But you not telling them, the Lord is telling them. God, you're the messenger, right? But he, like the brother brought out, they mock the messengers of the Most High. Kind? So, I'm going to segue real quick, a quick topic, a couple of precepts, right? Why y'all don't teach in the projects? Now, I know that might sound funny, but last night a brother came up. I ain't got to say the brother name. Whatever. A brother came up on a comment board. Why I never see Zabak Kanai? Everything is me, right? I don't see Kanai Zabak and H.O.I. It's not Kanai Zabak and H.O.I. It's H.O.I. Yeah, I'm the senior elder, but there's Elder Terah, there's Levi, there's Chief Ephraim, Shawapar, Manishar, Ariah, the captains. There's a lot of lead brothers, and you know, all the way down to the rank and file.
God.
So it's H.O.I., brothers, not Kanai Zabak and H.O.I. And Kanai Zabak featuring H.O.I. No, brother. But anyway, that's just the gainsaying thing. Why I don't see Kanai Zabak and H.O.I. in the projects? Why y'all down on 42nd with the heathens and the drunks? And here we go again. Give me Romans 10:21. And first and foremost, I see you, Josh. First and foremost, a lot of times Israel, me and the brother spoke, so it's not an attack on the brother, really. I'm just using it as a teaching moment because a lot of people got that same thought process. Why y'all ain't in the hoods? Which is a damn lie. We go to the hoods, but we mix it up. Brothers be in the polo grounds.
Fordham Road.
Fordham Road. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we went to pink houses last summer, I think it was, or summer before last, when the sister got shot. The sister got shot because she reported the fireworks. And we went there. We had the people looking out their window. That's right. You know what I'm saying? In the midst of the, that's my old hood. But East New York, pink houses, Cypress. I used to run all through there. You know, so what do you mean we don't go to the projects? Brothers went to Flatbush with the Cornerstone Caroline. When she said the little brother felt her butt, brothers was teaching out there toe-to-toe with the Crip drug dealers. And they try to intimidate brothers off the block, and brothers shut them down. You know what I'm saying? Toe-to-toe with the Crip drug. So what do you mean? Patterson. Right, we don't, Patterson? Yeah, oh, Patterson. Oh, my goodness. Knee deep in the hood. I have no problem teaching in the hood. It's not my most favorite spot. I like the mixed spots. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But brothers have to understand it's a balance of teaching this gospel. You got to go a little bit of everywhere. Okay? Go to Romans 10:21.
Romans 10, verse 21.
Go ahead.
But to Israel he saith, all day long I have stretched forth my hands unto a disobedient and gainsaying people.
Israel loved to gainsay. Why are you not in the projects, brother? Why are you so busy asking me? And like I said, this is not really about the brother. It's a teachable moment. Because a lot of our people say that. I don't never see y'all in the hood, which is a damn lie. But we balance it out, right? Give me Matthew 24:13. We're going to get the classics for this. Israel always gainsaying. And if it's not, if you try to make a point of, y'all need to be in the hood or the projects, because it's always the realest niggas is in the projects. That's what I need to be. So wait a minute, hold up though. That ain't fair to the college educated brother that might want to come in the truth. He's from the suburbs. So the Most High ain't calling him. We gonna come from all walks of life.
Right.
Yes. What's that scripture? Can anything good come out of Nazareth? Remember they said that about H.O.I. Because back then, Nazareth was considered a bad neighborhood. So the people was like, damn, how can, like, some of us come from rough neighborhoods. But not every Israelite fruit or elect is going to come out of the projects. Right? You act like all we going to do is teaching them. No, we got to balance it out. We teach a little bit of everywhere. Okay? Right? Read what you got, King.
Matthew 24, verse 13.
Go ahead.
But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
Come on.
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world.
In the what?
Shall be preached in all the world.
No, just the projects.
Shall be preached in all the world.
No, just the hood.
Shall be preached in all the world.
This gospel got to go everywhere. The Lord is calling people from all walks of life. We got brothers in the truth that grew up in Esau neighborhood. And some of them are the most powerful brothers in the truth. God? And a lot of them think back now. Yeah, I remember, man, them devils was evil as hell. Because their Lord had them experience Esau for years being amongst them. Now the Lord called them in the truth and pulled them out. Right? You know what I'm saying? So everything is not going to be in the hood. Right? Give me Tobit 13, 3-5. Just a few we going to get. Because, like I said, I'm going to use this. This is not per se an attack on anybody. It's just a teachable moment. Because a lot of our people say that. right? You don't be in the projects in the hood. That's not true. That and a lot of things. Another thing Israel got to understand, right? Nina Brown said, "I didn't learn the truth in the projects." Did you learn the truth in the projects, Yahweh? No. Did you learn the truth in the projects, Aisha? No. I didn't learn the truth in the projects. Guess where I learned the truth at? Times Square, Wall Street, downtown Brooklyn, and guess what? I lived in the projects at times, you know, messing with chicks. it was days, weeks, months at a time I lived in the projects. Where did I hear the truth? I heard the truth in the mixed neighborhoods. A lot of people come from the projects, but they heard the word somewhere else, right? And that's kind of like a stuck in the hood mentality. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but the hood though, you gotta broaden your horizons when it comes to this truth. We're not just stuck in one place. So a lot of our people say that. Well, we do teach in the hood, and we teach in the other areas also. Brother Badayak said he heard the truth downtown. Maharakar said he heard the truth in Times Square. Right? You know how many powerful brothers in the nation got taught by Ariana in Times Square? They came into the truth in Times Square. And they live in the projects, but they learned the truth in Times Square. God? So stop the gainsaying and the cap, Israel. Stop it. Right, read. I got you, brother. Read that. Tobit 13 and 3.
God. Confess him before the Gentiles.
Before who?
Confess him before the Gentiles.
So the Lord said, confess him before the Gentiles. Go ahead.
Ye children of Israel.
Yeah. Brother Maharaka said he was a crack dealer on 42nd Street. And he saw the brothers. OG, Macabre. Macabre said he used to go uptown to cop his way and stop on 42nd to see the brothers. So stop it, brothers. There's some powerful, major powerful brothers in this truth that came through the camps in 42nd Street. Stop always wanting to gainsay Israel. Right, come on.
For he has scattered us among...
Tobit 13 and 3 again.
Confess him before the Gentiles.
No, before the projects.
Confess him before the Gentiles.
No, only teach in the hood.
Confess him before the Gentiles.
The Lord said confess him before the Gentiles. You know what? A lot of times we got to go before Esau and the nations to cut them and destroy their lives. Because our people look up to them like they know it all. But when they see us put Esau to shame, that has brought a lot of people into the truth. I ain't never seen no nigga. Remember Malcolm X? I ain't never seen that. No black man talk to the white man like that. So you don't know what the Most High going to use to bring people in this truth. We was in Times Square one time, and the rapper Killer Priest, he came out there and greeted us and talked to us. And a brother came in the truth based upon that. He's like, yo, Killer Priest is my favorite lyricist. I didn't know he was in the word too. And the brothers, that encouraged the brother to come into the knowledge. So the Most High can use anything. And if you got a man like myself, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. Don't say I want to see Zabak in the projects instead of Times Square. Brother, after 29 years of teaching, you don't think I've never taught the damn projects? Right? I taught everywhere with this gospel. And I'll continue to teach everywhere. We used to teach in LA on Crenshaw and King. You know what Crenshaw and King is down a block from? The Jungle. Remember the movie Training Day? Remember those projects Denzel was in? That's called The Jungle. That's right down the street from where we used to teach. And the Bloods and the gangbangers, they used to come and get the word or whatever. A lot of them didn't change, but they used to come and get the word. I taught in one of the worst projects, down a block from one of the worst projects in LA. You can't go up in there because they got a code. They like, yo, you know. But we was right down the block from it. So don't tell us where we taught or not taught, brother, or where you want us to see. We teach the gospel everywhere. And this is a teachable moment for all Israel that think that way. Read, King. Oh, Salaki, you got your hand up, Yahweh?
Yeah, kind of. We was talking about brothers, you know, coming to the truth. I see y'all on 42nd Street on YouTube on one of the videos. And
say it again?
I see y'all on one of the YouTube videos down on 42nd Street.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
And
right.
Projects, and that's what brought me down.
Right. You from the projects and you saw us on 42nd Street. So it's not about that. Read, King.
Ye children of Israel, for he has scattered us among them. Dare declare his greatness and extol him before all the living.
Read again from the top, Tobit 13 and 3.
Confess him before the Gentiles, ye children of Israel, For he hath scattered us among them.
The Lord said he scattered us amongst the Gentiles. So we're going to preach this gospel amongst our people and the Gentiles in these last days. Y'all do ever not knowing the scriptures or the power of God. This gospel is universal. This ain't just for the projects. Right? Come on.
Dare declare his greatness.
The Lord said, dare declare his greatness before the world. Right? Go ahead.
And extol him before all the living.
Go ahead.
For he is our Lord.
Come on.
And he is the God, our Father, forever.
Go ahead.
And he will scourge us for our iniquity.
Come on.
And would have mercy again.
Go ahead.
And would gather us out of all nations.
Right, go ahead.
Among whom he hath scattered us.
Go ahead.
If ye turn to him with your whole heart, and with your whole mind, and deal uprightly before him.
What unit did you go past the 5th verse? Read the 5th verse again.
Okay. And he will scourge us for our iniquities, and he will have mercy again, and will gather us out of all nations, among whom he hath scattered us.
Go ahead.
And if ye turn to him with your whole heart, and with your whole mind, and deal uprightly before him.
So the Lord said, confess him before the Gentiles, you children of Israel.
God.
So we got to teach this gospel everywhere.
God.
You know what I'm saying? The brothers on the live, he said if you would have went to the projects, they would have heard you sooner. That's not true. Go to Ecclesiastes. You guys do not know the Bible, right? Go to Ecclesiastes, the 9th chapter.
God.
All right, you're going to tell the Most High when he going to wake somebody up. Huh? You just going to tell somebody when the Most High going to wake somebody up. All right, let's go to Ecclesiastes 9 and 11.
God.
All right, Ecclesiastes 9 and 11. Yeah, read that. All right. So this got to stop, man. You know what I'm saying? This word got to be taught all over the place, right? Read that, King.
Ecclesiastes 9, verse 11. I returned and saw under the sun.
The Lord said he returned and saw under the sun. Go ahead.
That the race is not to the swift.
Come on.
Nor the battle to the strong.
Come on.
Neither ye bread to the wise.
Come on.
Nor ye riches to men of understanding.
Come on.
Nor yet favor to men of skill.
Come on.
But time and chance.
But what?
But time
and what?
Chance.
And chance. Go ahead.
Happen to them all.
It happens to them all. It's time and chance with the Most High.
God.
When the Most High say it's time, that's when you're going to wake up.
God.
I can stand in the middle of your damn projects for 10 years,
God.
and then you come downtown Brooklyn and hear the brothers in the 11th year, and that's when you wake up.
God.
And you're not going to tell the Most High when you're going to wake somebody up. He's going to wake them up on his time.
God.
Read it again, King. 8 and 11. 9 and 11.
I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift.
Come on.
Nor the battle to the strong.
Go ahead.
Neither yet bread to the wise.
Go ahead.
Nor yet riches to men of understanding.
Come on.
Nor yet favor to men of skill.
Go ahead.
But time and chance happen to them all.
And time and chance happen to them all. Go to Matthew 24 now and start at 29.
29?
Yeah, Matthew 24, 29. Learn these scriptures, Israel, about what Christ said about teaching his gospel.
Matthew 24, verse 29.
Go ahead.
Immediately after the tribulation of those days.
Immediately after the tribulation of those days. Go ahead.
Shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light.
Come on.
And the stars shall fall from heaven.
Come on.
And the powers of heavens shall be shaken.
Come on.
And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn.
Come on.
And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
Right, so as we get into these last days, you're going to start seeing Yahweh's appearance come through the signs. But eventually he's going to come after all the signs are here. And he's coming with power and glory, which are what? The chariots. Now, right now, they just came out with a news report that they putting pressure on Congress to come out with the truth about the new UFOs. Go ahead. That just came in the news. Go ahead.
And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet.
He's going to send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet. Go ahead.
And they shall gather together his elect from the four winds.
From the what?
From the four winds.
Come on.
From one end of heaven to the other.
From one end of heaven to the other. Not just the projects.
God.
Right? Where the elect going to come from? Read 31 again. Come on, man. Learn this Bible, brothers.
And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds.
No, from the projects.
From the four winds.
Just from the hoods.
From the four
from
winds.
The ghetto.
From the four winds.
From the four ends, go ahead. From winds, go ahead.
From one end of heaven.
From the one end of heaven, come on.
To the other.
To the other, right? That's where the Lord is going to gather together his elect.
God.
From everywhere, God. Right? So you got to understand this Bible. This gospel is going to be taught all over the earth. Give me Luke 24:44.
God.
All right? Give me Luke 24:44.
God.
All right, Salakia, say something for a minute to Rod. Let me get this precept.
Yeah. What the brother's saying, man. This word is going to be taught to the end of the earth, man. The time is really short, man. You say the time is speeding up. Because you see Satan like lightning.
God.
I mean, so you really see the signs they talk. I told you, they said that New York had suffered floods like never before in history. They basically say they don't know what's going on, man. We know what's going on. It's 32 or 14.
Salakia, bear with me. I'm looking for this precept.
Yeah, it's 32 or 14.
We're just going to have to get a few more.
I appreciate that. We know what's going on, right?
They was just talking about not too long ago, a few days ago, I heard about they saying that New York is starting to sink.
Yeah, they've been saying.
Skyscrapers that they're doing
Right.
up on the land that it's starting to now sink land that.
Yeah, they've been saying that it's below sea level. Manhattan is below sea level. Ezekiel 32 and 14.
Then will I make their waters deep, and cause their rivers to run like oil.
And cause their rivers to run like oil. And then the scriptures tell you also that the water should go and break down Babylon. That Babylon should be greatly afraid. It tells you that in the Apocrypha. So them floods is really doing some damage, man. Upstate and all of that, New York. They telling you that. They can't deal with what's happening. Like when Biden went over there to see that damn big hook-nosed devil on Prince Charles. I hate that damn devil, man. You know what I mean? He went over there and saw him. The thing they was talking about was global warming and how it's affected. Because it's affected, you got to understand, when the seals is being opened up, 2 Ezra 16 and 8, and 9, give me that out. The seals is being opened up. The sun coming down on the earth is causing a lot of damage. It's causing drought. Things is drying up. The polar caps is melting. It's causing the sea level to rise, the water to rise. The water has risen down. And then when you get the tornadoes and hurricanes, that's when you get the viciousness of the flood, because the sea level is so high because the polar caps is being melted, right? So, and then you get the farming land. The cows start dying with the sun. Read.
2 Ezra 16, verse 8. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away?
And who can drive them away when the Lord sends them plagues? Read.
A fire shall go forth from his wrath.
Come on.
And who is he that may quench it?
And nobody gonna quench it when he's sending these plagues. Read.
He shall cast lightning, and who shall not fear?
Who's not gonna fear when the Lord does that? But that global warming or the earth rising up against the devil is really, trust me, he knows his time is being shortened. Read.
He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid?
Come on.
The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder
Read on.
at his presence?
Come on.
The earth quake, and the foundations thereof. The sea arise up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also.
See that? So the sea rises up with the waves, and that's breaking down the dam, flooding the place, and it's causing major destruction. Right? All right, now. Found that's about it.
Yeah, go to Acts 1 and 6.
Time.
Somebody said the church pastor in the hood won't even come out to the corner. Oh, man. Right. Go to Acts 1 and 6.
Acts 1, verse 6.
Go ahead.
When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
So they want to know, is the kingdom going to be restored to Israel? Right? Come on.
And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power.
Meaning we gotta be on the Most High's time. You know what I'm saying? We on his time is when he say so. We gotta gather our people from all over the earth, scattered throughout. Israel is scattered everywhere. Even parts of the earth where they might think is none of our people, we're there. Because that's the prophecy, God. You can't say just go to the projects when it was prophesied that we would be scattered amongst all nations. You're going to have our people living in Gentile neighborhoods. God? You're going to have them amongst the Gentiles that's going to come out of that. And they're going to be like, yeah, y'all right about them Arabs, man, because I lived amongst them for years. God? Israel going to come from all walks of life, so they not just going to come from the projects, the hood, or the ghetto. That's a small, you know what that is? That's a small-minded mentality. Right? Come on.
But ye shall receive power.
He told the disciples back then, you shall receive power. Good.
After that, the Holy Ghost is come upon you.
Good.
And ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem.
He said, you're going to be witnesses unto me in Jerusalem. Go ahead.
And in all Judea.
And in all Judea. Go ahead.
And in Samaria.
And in all Samaria. Go ahead.
And the utmost part of the earth.
No, just the hood.
The utmost part of the earth.
The projects.
The uttermost part of the earth.
It said it's to the uttermost parts of the earth. That's everywhere. God? Right, give me Isaiah 10 and 20. We just want to get a few more. Isaiah 10 and 20. So you got to understand this Bible, Israel. You got to understand this Bible. And we go to the projects. We go everywhere to teach this word. That's why we got the pull-up boys, right? We pull up, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm going to hit you with something. I'm going to go deeper. The brothers went into the racist area where Ahmaud Arbery was killed. Remember that? They went into that racist-ass Klan neighborhood and brothers taught there. Beyond the damn project. The hell with the project. We've been and brought the business to Esau. So you got to balance it out. It's not just one dynamic that you have in this truth. You got to do a little bit of everywhere to reach out people from all four corners of the earth. That's all we're saying. Right? Romans 10 and 20. You got to understand what these scriptures are saying. Israel going to come from everywhere. Isaiah 10 and 20.
Isaiah 10 verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote thee, that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty God.
And the remnant is from all over the planet. All of our people are scattered all over the earth, man. What about the babies that was left in Vietnam, right? By the Judite Jake soldiers that impregnated a lot of Vietnamese women. Right? Some of them the Lord gonna bring into this truth. Right? They all the way over in Vietnam. They don't know about no damn projects or Harlem. Right? And technically, when you check it out, the places that we've taught strategically are near. We taught on 125th and Lenox for years. You know how many projects are in Harlem? Now tell me everybody from the projects in Harlem don't pass by 125th. We're right there in the middle of all the projects. Brothers teach on until this day. Right, Lions of Israel, they teach on 149th and 3rd. You know how many projects are in the damn South Bronx? And that 149th and 3rd is hell zone, man. If it don't get no more gutter over there, it don't get no more gutter. So we're saying this word is going out on all fronts. All right, God. And if you're going to stand in the middle of the projects and teach it, then knock yourself out. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 22. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return.
So if we're like the sands of the sea, you can't number the sands of the sea. Does that mean we only going to be in the projects? If we're like the sands of the sea, we're going to be everywhere. Right? Come on.
The consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness.
That number that the Most High wants to get is going to overflow with righteousness. So we got to understand Israel is deeper. And this is beyond the brother or whatever. He think it's about him, but it's not. Because he on a comment board now. It's deep because I've heard Israel say this. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to get too much of that. Like I said, it's like that stuck in that hood mentality. It's like you want to bring the hood pull the hood into the truth with you because, yo, you know, I want my people, which is good. But a lot of times, they got to come into this thing sincerely. You can't just pull your homies in the hood and the block. That's where the real niggas at, right? Because a lot of times, they going to come in because of you. Right. And how long they going to stay in this truth? Right. You know what I'm saying? You're going to throw fringes on a dude that's going to be hustling 3 weeks later. So you got to be careful with that. The Most High got to pull them in from wherever he going to get them. Right. You know what I'm saying? I seen brothers teach. Matter of fact, there was a brother actually said that. He said, I'm gonna take this word back to my projects, and I'm gonna get all my people in the projects. And I seen maybe one dude come in, and that dude didn't stay too long. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not gonna bring the hood to the truth, right? No, you're not gonna bring the truth to the hood. The hood gonna come to the truth. Right. The Most High gonna bring the people, whether they from the projects, whether he's a nerd from college. We as brothers in the military, and I found out a lot of brothers in this truth that be trying to portray, they not really street dudes like that. They be trying to portray that. These dudes was regular brothers in the world, now they coming to Israel and they I'm from the projects, I'm from the hood. Like, no. I don't kill niggas in this thing.
I don't kill.
Right? You gotta be careful that you're not personifying this tough hood thing that gotta come into the truth, and it's not about that. This way you're not dealing with these scriptures the right way. Right, Khan? Israel gonna come from all walks of life, not just the damn projects. And it is not necessarily to say that every top or real, we know real dudes come from the hood. A lot of these brothers in the street, if you convert them to this truth, they will be powerful. But is that to say they're gonna convert? Khan? But is that to say the brother that's educated in the university, that don't mean he ain't gonna be powerful in this truth? Like I said, some of the top teachers in Israel, they come from the camps in Times Square. They didn't come from the brothers going to the projects to teach, so you don't know where the Most High gonna wake somebody up. It's just that Israel got to get rid of that mentality. Go deeper, think beyond the hood. It's broaden your horizons. This gospel, you think you're gonna reduce the Lord's work to the just the projects? Hell no! This is God's work. This is universal. Right. We man wake up dudes in outer space, goddammit. He going to shuttle mission with NASA, and the man got his internet on from the satellite. Oh, yo, there go the brothers teaching in Times Square. I didn't know I was a Jew. This dude heard from the damn fourth dimension somewhere. Right? Or space or whatever they call it. We're just saying we're making it's deeper. This is a teachable moment. This word is universal. Stop this what I want to say, this control. It's just we gotta go to the jets to get the people because that's what's at. No, you're minimizing this word. This word is worldwide, universal. Right. We gotta go get Israel everywhere. God, give me James 1:1. Right? Yeah, go.
A lot of times, brothers got to get out of their comfort zone too.
Right, exactly.
You uncomfortable in different areas.
Right.
Don't switch it for that. You know what I mean?
Right.
When you get this truth, you're supposed to be able to go in any zone.
Right.
Stop trying to be fake, because you're comfortable in that area. And a lot of us come from the hood. We comfortable with it too.
Right.
But we know we got to switch up sometimes. You know what I mean? So that's what brothers are trying to do, man.
Yeah, you got to switch it up sometime, man. You can't get stuck in that hood mentality. I just want to bring my hood into the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's not about that. And a lot of times that don't work. Before you get that, give me Jeremiah 3. We're going to wind it down in a minute. It's a short topic. I'll go deeper into it another time. But this is for Israel just to understand. It's deeper. This ain't personal. This is not an attack. We're not angry. It's just Israel as a whole. This is deeper than the brother that made the comment. This is deeper than you, Ak. This is for the nation because a lot of our people come into this truth and they got that mentality. You got to understand the universal spirit of this truth. All right, Jeremiah 3, 14 and 14, yeah.
Jeremiah 3, verse 14.
Come on.
Turn, O backsliding children.
Good.
Save the Lord, for I am married unto you.
Come on.
And I will take you, one of a city.
The Lord said, I'm going to take you one of a city. No, the projects.
One of a city.
The hood.
One of a city.
The El Barrio.
One of a city.
The Lord said, I'm going to take you out of a city. There's more than projects in the city.
God.
You got the downtown area, you got the shopping area, you got the strip malls, you got the bars and clubs where it's busy at.
God.
Right? Go ahead.
And two of a family.
And what?
And two of a family.
And two of a family. I'm gonna take you one of a city and two of a family. So y'all got to learn this Bible. It's deeper than the projects in the hood. Stop getting caught in that comfort zone. We just got to go to the hood and the projects to wake the people up. No, you can't reduce the Lord's word to just the projects. His word is universal. We're going to wake up Israel all over the planet. Right? Go back where I told you to get.
James 1:1.
Yeah, James 1:1.
James 1 verse 1.
Come on.
James, a servant of God.
James, a servant of the Most High. Go ahead.
And of the Lord Yahushua.
What did the Lord say?
And of the Lord Yahushua.
The Lord said, James, a servant of the Most High Yahweh, and of who?
Yahushua.
And the Lord Yahushua. Go ahead.
To the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad.
Which is what?
To the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad.
No, just in the hood.
To the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad.
No, just in the project.
To the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad.
Which no, in the barrio.
To the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad.
Our people are scattered abroad. Right? Learn all the precepts in this Bible and how it pertains to us teaching our people all over the planet. Right, go to Matthew 11. Go to Matthew 11. And so now, on the flip side of that, a lot of our powerful brothers and sisters, they are going to come out of the hood. They are going to come out of rough neighborhoods. They are going to come out of the projects. They are going to come out of the hood. But not all of the elect and the remnant is just going to be in the projects of the hood. We just read we're going to be scattered abroad. We got to go get Israel from everywhere. Right, go ahead.
Matthew 11.
Right, go ahead. Matthew 11 and 25.
At that time, Yahushua answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth.
The Lord said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth. Go ahead.
Because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent.
He hid these things from the wise and prudent. Go ahead.
And has revealed them unto babes.
So the babes represent like the people that are considered lower in society. Like the hood. The Lord said, I didn't give this to the top prestigious college professors, the guys that went to the doctrine of divine. I gave it to the lowly brother in the hood. I gave it to the brother that you least expect. So we understand that. A lot of us come from the projects, but we didn't necessarily hear the word in the projects. So we understand that. Don't nobody get simple. We understand that. Listen, the brothers H.O.I, Illinois, they on O Block. In Chicago. That's the hood of the hood project. What are you talking about? But I was on O Block with them in 15-degree damn weather, boots on the ground in January. You don't know me, son. But I've been teaching this gospel before your ass thought about coming in this truth. Who on 42nd and 34th held camp in the projects? I did. Many times. You don't know me. Right, but anyway, back because he running his damn mouth on the comment board. Salakia. But we taught this gospel. Were we not in pink houses when the sister got shot? Right or wrong? So stop gainsaying. You don't know me. You don't know us brothers. We've been doing this work before you was a thought in its damn truth. Stop running your damn mouth against seasoned men. Right, let's continue on, brother. Read.
At that time, Yahushua answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent.
Come on.
And has revealed them unto babes.
And we revealed them unto babes. So we understand that aspect of this truth. We understand the Lord is going to bring, sometime he's going to bring brothers from the hood, from rough neighborhoods. But some of the brothers come from the roughest neighborhoods. I come from East New York. They was blowing cops' heads off in the 80s and 90s. Right, straight up. They didn't give it a crazy-ass hood. We had the highest murder rate per capita from 1990 and 91. But guess what? I heard the word in the city. I didn't hear the word in East New York. And I was in the I was hanging in the projects. I was around the hood, whatever the case may be. I heard the word on 42nd Street, Wall Street, and downtown Brooklyn. Now, downtown Brooklyn is surrounded by projects also. Downtown Brooklyn is Fort Greene, Gowanus, but you're not exactly in the projects. The projects are surrounding. And people from the projects come down Fulton and Hoyt, and they heard the word there too. So let's get out of this. You're trying to make the truth minute. You're trying to decrease it to just, we got to just teach in the projects. No. The Lord's word is all over the planet Earth. Kind? All right, so stop it, Israel. Stop coming in here. And it's disrespectful to be coming out your mouth about men and elders that been in this thing for a minute. You've been in here for 2 seconds and you running your mouth against seasoned men. That's disrespectful, and the Most High will check you for that. All right? So now, back to the fact of the matter. Yeah, like I was saying, the brothers in Chicago, they go to O Block. Right now, yeah, Mala. Nah, that's all right. I'm just a little passionate and turned up. I'm good. That's it. It's good. It's just passion. It ain't nothing. The brothers go out to O Block, right? There's a notorious project in Chicago. That's where the shorty and everything that Elder Terah was just talking about, right? Well, H.O.I, Illinois, been going out there for the last 2 years straight. Now, IUIC just came out there, incidentally, but it's all good. Shout out to my IUIC brothers, all right? They was about 1,000, 2,000 boots on the ground, but H.O.I been out there for a minute. For the record, we not in competition with nobody, but we've been out there 6, 7 deep boots on the ground. They had about 1,000 men, 2,000 men out there, I don't even know. But the point being, not just us. It's not just about H.O.I. Brothers in Israel have taught in some of the worst hoods and projects for years. That's nothing new. And we're going to continue to do it, but we also going to balance it out and teach other places, because the Lord said, bring Israel together from all over the earth. Kan? Right, so that's it on that. Just a pre-topic. I can get into that, get some more precepts on that in a further lesson. Everybody got edified, though? So you understand, it's not just the projects in the hood. This gospel got to be taught everywhere. Con? And brother, let me say this to some of you younger brothers and sisters. When you're new to this truth, don't speak on things that you don't understand or don't know. Don't speak on them, yes, because you're speaking against seasoned men. You're speaking against seasoned men, right? And that can cause death and destruction and harm to you, right? Just opening your mouth against men that that have been doing the Lord's work for years. You need to keep respect and order, because the Most High can come see you. I'm going to just say it like that. So learn some respect, y'all. Y'all coming in and y'all speaking against men that been putting their life on the line for this thing for years, and you running your mouth being disrespectful, and the Most High can shut your mouth. All right, give me Isaiah 57:4 on that. All right, stop it, Israel. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it is jealousy, envy, competition, and you don't know your place, man. You don't know your damn place. All right, give me Isaiah 57:4.
Isaiah 57, verse 4.
Go ahead.
Against whom do ye sport yourselves? Against whom make ye a wide mouth, and draw out the tongue? Are you not children of transgression, a seed of falsehood?
Isaiah 57:4 again. That's so you could come with us. We got 3 schools and we're working on 3 more. So shut the hell up. Right, read. Right, Isaiah 57:4. Shut your mouth. You don't know a damn thing. Right, just because you didn't see don't mean anything. Read what you got, King.
Against whom do ye sport yourselves? Against whom?
Do we not have a school in Chicago? Do we not have a school in Atlanta? Do we not have a school in Milwaukee? Right? Are we not working on 3 more that will be coming soon, and you will see videos on it? Shut the hell up. Right, go ahead, brother. Read.
Against whom make ye a wide mouth?
Yeah, Houston coming. And I ain't going to even name the other states. Shut the hell up. Right, go ahead, brother. Gainsaying ass. Read.
Against whom do ye sport yourselves?
Read again.
Against whom do ye sport yourselves?
Isaiah 57:4. Read.
Okay. So against whom do you sport yourselves?
Against whom do you sport yourselves? Go ahead.
Against whom make ye a wide mouth?
The Lord said, against whom make you a wide mouth? Stop running your mouth. Right, go ahead.
And draw out the tongue.
And draw out the tongue. Always got something to say. Go do some work and sit down somewhere. Right, go ahead.
Are ye not children of transgression?
Come on.
A seed of falsehood.
And a lot of y'all, you're not doing a damn thing. That's why you're always running your mouth against other brothers. You're a seed of deceit and falsehood and transgression. So, Israel, stop the gainsaying and the cap and do the work. All right? Right? That's what you ain't got to do a damn thing to get some information. I'm having fun with you. right? And this is a teachable moment.
God.
This is bigger because so I can tell you we've heard people say that over the years. Why y'all don't teach in the hood, right? So come on, brother, stop it, right? Yeah, y'all were all kind, right? Don't try to clean it up now, right? Right, talking real greasy. Right. But and that's it on that. We get a few scriptures on the new moon and we good. We good money. All right. But anyway, listen, H.O.I, as much as we do things for the people to see, because the people do have to see. They say how they going to hear without a teacher, so they going to see us, and through the technology and everything, they do see us. But everything we don't do to be seen. And a lot of times the videos and stuff is out there, it's just you didn't see it. That's the thing, you didn't see it. Right? You didn't see when we had the school dedication in Chicago. Right? And you didn't see when brothers set up the school in Atlanta. And the school in Milwaukee, which is a whole building. You didn't see these things. So don't always gainsay and talk negative, Israel. Everything is just not out on the forefront. And if you didn't see it, don't mean it's not there. It can be we can have a YouTube video where one time a brother asked me, right? A brother said, Elder, can you send me some scriptures on the new moon? Right? And can you send me some scriptures on the new moon? I said, well, brother, you've been in haven't you been in the truth like 5 years? I said, brother, we got this when Awaken Israel was still around. I said, we got tons of new moon classes on Awaken Israel. You can go up there and get a plethora of scripture. Don't you watch the channel? Or I really wasn't paying attention like that. Then, brother, then that's on you. That means you didn't. That don't mean it's not there. That means you didn't watch. Right? But sometimes it's like the negativity and the gainsaying. It's like, damn, you know, our people are always so quick to be negative. Always so quick to be negative and want to tear something down and want to try to come at you when all we doing is the work of Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. And focus more on what you got to do for the nation instead of putting other brothers down. Right? So that's it on that. Bring it out.
A lot of that is called on this, man, because the comments I'm seeing is like, why y'all in there Times Square? First of all, Times Square is not safe. I don't know what makes people think that Times Square is damn safe. Just because you got police down there. We've got into mad fights in Times Square with police there. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know why people think it's so goddamn safe, because they make comments, y'all Sabak or whatever, y'all want to be in Times Square with the police there and it's all safe. Times Square is not safe. Times Square is not safe. You get all type of beef we had out there, man. So I don't know what you're talking about. Second of all, stop trying to prove things. We ain't out here to prove things. Well, I want to go to an area where it ain't safe. We're going to go to the hood because that's where the real gangsters is. Listen, you don't know the history. Times Square is what packed One West, man.
Right.
If you know the history, Times Square is what packed One West. Because our people is all over the place. A lot of our people work down there. A lot of our people go there to hang out. Right? That's why we went there, in the center of Babylon. And like Sabak said, we've been all through the hood. A lot of times when we go to the hood, the people don't listen. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
They don't listen. We've been in the Polo Grounds, right? We've been on 125th, right? What was it? Right. Huh? Far Rock. You see what I'm saying? We've been to Patterson. You know what I mean? I mean, it is what it is. A lot of times our people, are they too jacked up? They too dope in? You know what I mean? I mean, it is what it is. So you get a brother that's all he doped up, he just... He doped up.
Yeah,
you
man.
Know what I mean? He messed up. That's what it is. You know?
Yeah,
so it is what it is. Go ahead.
Oh, Salakia. You get dudes talking about they coming back with their gun. You know what I'm saying? Remember, they wanted Yahweh. Yeah, kind brother Michael. They wanted Yahweh. I'm good, y'all. I would just turn it up a little bit with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm using it as a teachable moment. I'm not tripping on that. Right. What I was about to say. Huh? They wanted to kill Yahweh in certain places.
Right.
And Thomas the disciple said, let us go and we'll die with you. We'll go all out with you. And Yahweh said, no. It's not wise to go over there and teach because they seeking to kill me. Right. Sometimes you got to be like, niggas is in the middle of a gang war and shootouts in the damn project. You can't go and say, the Most High with me. We're going to stand right here and teach in the middle of the bullets. Right. And you get shot your damn head because you're not wise. Sometimes you can shake the dust on certain zones too. Nah, yo, it's too bad over there. The Most High judge in that place, we're going to shake the dust on there. Then we're going to go right in the middle of a gang war shootout every day to see that we keeping it real in the projects with the people. And niggas blasting at each other every day. Sometimes it's just not with. It don't make you soft. It don't make you not real. It don't make you not relating to the hood. It's just you're using wisdom. Even Yahweh himself said, we're not going to go teach because they seeking to kill me there. He said, nah. And Thomas was like, we'll go out with you. We'll die with you, whatever. Yahweh said, nah. Right? And he said, when you go into a city and they don't receive you, shake the dust on that city. Because that more than likely the Most High going to bring judgment on that city. So if you go into a city and you catching too much hell trying to teach the gospel, and then we had to shake the dust on Trenton. Because it was just too many gainsayers. The police kept shutting us down. We was like, just leave Trenton alone. You know what I'm saying? And we just left it alone. We just shook it was just too much hell trying to teach the word out there. So we shook the dust on it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the Most High going to bring judgment on places like that. Right? God. So, yeah, it's all good, y'all. Right? So let's get a few new moons and we're going to close it out. But I just wanted to edify that, like I said, is more of a teachable moment. Not so much, don't confuse the passion for anything else. It's more of a teachable moment for our people that think it's all about just going to the hood to wake up Israel. No, we got to go to the four corners of the earth. Okay? And the internet is doing that, but you got to go places physically also. But a lot of times you go to cities, people like, yo, I'm glad y'all came. I'm glad to have y'all here in the flesh. I watch y'all all the time, 1 and 2, but it's a whole different dynamic seeing y'all in the flesh. Okay? Right, so go to 1 Chronicles 2 and 4. Second Chronicles 2 and 4. Second Chronicles 2 and 4.
Second Chronicles 2 and 4.
Yeah, Second Chronicles 2 and 4. Read that, King.
Second Chronicles 2, verse 4. Behold, I build a house to the name of the Lord my God, to dedicate it to him, and to burn before him sweet incense.
Come on.
And for the continual showbread, and for the burnt offerings, morning and evening on the Sabbaths, and on the new moons, and on the solemn feasts of the Lord our God. This is an ordinance forever to Israel.
Right, so the Most High said this is an ordinance forever to Israel. On the new moons, the Lord, Solomon said he built the altar to burn the different offerings on the feast days of the new moons. Okay? Go to Isaiah 66:23. Right? We can go to Isaiah 66:23. He's talking, Israel going to gainsay regardless. After all the scriptures come out, they still going to gainsay. Read, King.
Isaiah 66, verse 23.
Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass.
It shall come to pass, go ahead.
That from one new moon.
From one new moon, go ahead.
To another.
To another, go ahead.
And from one Sabbath to another.
And from one Sabbath to another, go ahead.
Shall all flesh come to worship before me.
Right, so when we get in the kingdom, everybody going to respect and keep the feast days of the Most High. Okay? Go from there to Psalms 81:3 and 4. Psalms 81:3 and 4. Read that, King. Just a few scriptures on the new moon, Israel. We're going to wind it down. Hope y'all got edified. Salakia, don't confuse the passion, Israel, for anything else. But, get them precepts when, that argument might come up. All right, read, King.
Psalms 81, verse 3.
But we here for the new moon. That's the most important thing. All right. The rest of that stuff is just teachable moments, but we're here to celebrate the Lord's new moon 5th month. God, read that, King.
Blow up the trumpet in the new moon.
Blow up the trumpet in the new moon. Go ahead.
In the time appointed.
In the time appointed. Go ahead.
On our solemn feast day.
On what?
On our solemn feast day.
On our solemn feast day, right? So we're here to rejoice, blow up the trumpet, announce to the people, be in the spirit of the new moon 5th month. Go ahead.
For this was a statute for Israel and a law of the God of Jacob.
This was a statute for Israel and the law of the power of Yahweh. Okay? Right? So you have to understand, right? This is an ordinance. We got to come together.
God.
And Israel got to make more of an effort to come together and keep these feast days. Okay? Got to, you got the calendars, you got the dates ahead, you got to make preparation. Okay? And the Lord said, come before him for these feast days. So you got to do that. Okay? Give me Luke 21:25. Just two more. We're going to close it out. Matter of fact, give me one in the Apocrypha first. Give me 2nd Ezra 4. No, 2nd Ezra 6 and 45. 2nd Ezra 6, start at 44, I believe it is. No, 45. 2nd Ezra 6, 45 and 46. Good.
Verse 45. Upon the 4th day thou commandest that the sun shall shine, and the moon give her light.
Come on.
And the stars shall be in order.
On the 4th day of the Most High's creation, he commanded that the moon should be made, the sun, the stars, so on and so forth. Right? Go ahead.
And gavest them a charge to do service unto men.
And one of the services that the moon does for us, it gives us time. It denotes time.
God.
So whenever we see a dark moon, or the first beginning stages of the new moon, we know a month has gone by. Okay? Right, go ahead.
That was to be made.
That what?
That was to be made.
And later on, when man was created, the moon helped us with different things. Mainly telling the times and calculating the feast days and things of that nature. Okay? All right, so go from there to Luke 21:25. All right, and we're not worshiping the moon. Right, we're acknowledging the feast day of the new moon that the Most High gave us. Read that, King.
Luke 21, verse 25.
Good.
And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars.
Right, now, a lot of those signs in the heavens now are the chariots. Now they said Congress gotta come, y'all gotta come clean. Y'all gotta come clean about this UFO activity. Y'all can't hide it no more. Right, go ahead.
And upon the earth distress of nations.
And upon the earth distress of nations. Right, come on.
With perplexity.
With perplexity. I think there was another mass shooting in Georgia. Right? Another one, man. Just massive shootings and people losing their damn mind on the earth. Right, go ahead.
The sea and the waves roaring.
The sea and the waves roaring. Go ahead.
Men's hearts failing them for fear.
The Lord said men's heart failing them for fear. Go ahead.
And for looking after those things which are coming on the earth.
Right, they're going to be in fear looking after those things coming on the earth. Right, they scared. It might be World War III. They said America said they gearing up for war with China. Right, they already putting things in motion. We might go to war with China in the next couple of years. And we know what that's going to lead to. Pack your bags, you know what I'm saying? Pack your chariot bags, right? Come on.
For the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
The powers of heaven shall be shaken. The governments, the kingdoms, the leaders, they're going to be shaken up. Right, go ahead.
And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud.
Look at these billionaires, man. These billionaires mysteriously dying, disappearing. There was, 5 billionaires on that submarine? Then that other billionaire, he died in a mysterious car accident? Yeah, man. And then the conspiracy theorists say, they say, they're disappearing because they know what's about to come. But also, it could be war amongst the leadership of the Illuminati, and they killing each other off over that money. You never know. Or the damn submarine could have just sunk. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it's been a lot of activity with these billionaires, man. Look at Silicon Valley Bank. Okay? Right? Look at they just bought Jordan out, right? I think they just bought Jordan out. All right, something like that. $3.8 billion or something. His gambling debts got him in trouble. Right, so yeah, man. A lot of major money is being shifted around, and people with major money, and they coming up dying and everything. Look at the founder of Cash App. Somebody just put a damn knife in his chest. Then the other guy with the other money app, and then the guy with the cryptocurrency. So they moving this money thing, man. So there's a lot going on. Huh?
They bought Jordan out.
Yeah, they bought. I think a couple of weeks ago. It's something about. Say something for a minute.
Oh yeah, that's what's going on, man. They see Satan be divided against Satan. How can they stand?
God.
So they ain't gonna come down. They greed. They can never have enough. So man's ego gonna get them to fight against each other. That's the thing. So they're gonna fight against each other with the money, man. Like your brother say, mysteriously, the Cash App. That's mainly because they try to get everybody to go. They try to the currency. They try to get rid of the dollar bill. Right. Anybody that had some kind of power, they get them out there. It was a black man, I think, with Cash App. They want to get all Negroes out of any position that they got. You know what I mean? Get them out of there. But yeah, these things is happening, man. Like the brother said, man, we seeing the fall of America, man. And whenever you see the morals of a society go down, you know it's declining. The morals. Just like in Rome or whatever, when it gets too low, where your kids don't respect parents, slapping grandmothers over the head, just no respect, then you know the society's on its downfall. And that's what the morals of America is totally gone. Anything goes in America now. And the world is looking at it. It doesn't have the same name that it had, you know what I mean, before, where everybody was looking at this place like this was a glorious place. Now, and I've talked to even Hamites and stuff, they tell you that. They said through the internet, because we used to think that America was all it is, but through the internet now, people see that it's not what it is. Now it's being revealed. Luke 12:2. You ready, Oscar?
Yeah. It says June 17th, 2023, 1:48 a.m. NBA News. Michael Jordan selling majority ownership stake in Charlotte Hornets. Once the sale is complete, Michael Jordan plans to keep a minority stake and maintain a presence with the franchise. Michael Jordan is finalizing a deal to sell a majority share of Charlotte Hornets. The franchise announced Friday, leaving a 30-team NBA without any black majority ownership.
Yeah.
Right? That's what they really rooting for. Now, there was a rumor that it was Jordan's gambling debts that got him in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
And he was forced to sell. That's just something, I think I saw one of them commentators bringing that out. But the main thing is that what the last part we read, leaving the 30-team NBA without any black majority ownership, right? And they tried to throw in there that I think what's his name, J. Cole had a little stake in buying it, but he probably got a minority stake like Jordan. Yeah. The main thing is Esau said leaving 30-team NBA without any black majority ownership. That's what they really giving for.
That's what they want. Yeah.
Con, Jordan is selling to a group led by Gabe Plotkin and Rick Chanel. The Hornets said Plotkin has been a majority stakeholder in the Hornets since 2019. Chanel has been a minority owner of the Atlanta Hawks since 2015, as in the process of selling his investment in that team. It's not clear how long the process of selling will take to be finalized by the NBA's Board of Governors. Jordan plans to keep a minority stake in the Hornets, the team he bought in 2010 for about $275 million. Jordan's decision to sell ends his unsuccessful 13-year run overseeing the organization. And see, then they can say, a nigga don't know how to run nothing. So now we got to come back to the white owners so it can be successful again. Right? But, we still in Luke? Right, read on.
Men's heart fell in them for fear.
Yeah, men's hearts fell in them for fear. Go ahead.
And for looking after those things which are coming on the earth.
Right, looking after the things that are coming on the earth. Everybody was in a panic. Inflation. Now they saying inflation is going back down. Esau just be playing with the people, man. Now they say, inflation's going down now. It's getting more affordable again. Yeah, right. Right? Go ahead.
For the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
Right, the leaders of the world, they're going to be shaken up. The Lord is about to bring them into World War III. Right. Go ahead.
And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory.
And all this leads up to Yahweh's second coming. Kind? Right? Go from there to Colossians 2, 16, 17, and we'll close out. Okay?
Real quick.
Bring it out.
I just get real quick Deuteronomy 28, 12 and 13?
Deuteronomy 28, 12 and 13?
Yeah, show what the brother was talking about when he said they don't want no blacks owning. It's important that they don't have that. It's an image thing. Everything with Esau is an image. He don't want you to even thinking about ownership, right? Because it changes things. When you own, it changes things. You as a black man, you're not supposed to own.
Right.
That's why he buys you out. That's why Russell Simmons sold Fat Farm, was it?
Fat Farm, yeah.
Yeah. Carl Kanai, I think he sold.
Wu Wear.
They
sold Wu Wear.
They sold that. Because he can't have you as a black man in a position where you think about owning. You're supposed to be buying. You're supposed to be renting.
I remember Beats with Dre too, right?
Yeah.
Beats by Dre, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
They claim that Dre sold it so he can get into the billionaire status. But you could have kept the company and became a billionaire. Right? Yeah, like Taraz bringing out, ownership is very important. That's what they tell you, always try to own something, especially a house. Right? It's home ownership. They always tell you about important that is. But we don't own anything as a people. Right?
You don't even own your masters.
Right.
Your music masters. You're supposed to own. Prince and all of them was trying to get. They killed them, and Michael Jackson.
Fat Joe and them was like, yo, Fat Joe, Jadakiss, they was like, yo, we just learned how to do that in the last maybe 10, 15 years. Yeah. They said, we came in the industry, we didn't know nothing about owning no masters. Right. That's why Jadakiss was like, yo, we got jerked so bad. Right. We got jerked by Puffy, we got jerked by a lot of cats. And we was making hit songs, but we didn't know nothing about owning our masters. Right? He said eventually they made amends with Puffy. I think he gave us something under the table, but they got jerked a lot. They said, then we started learning about owning masters and all that. So Fat Joe was like, yo, I'm my own boss. I got all my masters I own. You know what I'm saying? But he said, we just started learning about that. We didn't know nothing about that. We was getting ripped the hell off when we was younger. All them hit albums and songs, we was getting ripped off.
Yeah.
Right, go ahead.
And I think they said R. Kelly was trying to own too.
Good.
So read that.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 12. The Lord shall open unto thee his good treasure, the heaven to give the rain unto thy land in his season.
See that if we would have followed these laws, come on.
And to bless all the work of thy hand, and thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow.
Right, we were supposed to control the banks. You ain't supposed to go to him for a loan. He's supposed to go to you for a loan. You were supposed to be in that position. But we got to go to him for a loan. Right? So we could never be strong and be who we are. We got to shuck and jive just to get a loan from the bank. Read.
And the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail.
We were supposed to be the head and not the tail. The head is the one that's controlling things. The tail is the follower, the one that follows. We're supposed to be the lead. Read.
And thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath. If that thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy God, which I command thee this day, to observe and to do them.
Right, so we were supposed to, if we would have hearkened, we would have been the ones running the show. But that's why it's important, because he looks at that and he says, nah, I can't have you owning. You got to be, you know what I mean? You can't be an owner, because then you can make decisions. And he doesn't want you. He doesn't want to see your black ass in there at the board with him. You know, he wants to see all pink faces. You know, so that's why it's important for him to keep that status on. Okay, go ahead.
Colossians 2, 16, 17, we'll close out.
Colossians 2, 16. Colossians 2, verse 16. Let no man therefore judge you in meat, or in drink, or in respect of a holy day, or of the new moon, or of the Sabbath days, which are a shadow of things to come, but the body is of Yahweh.
Right, so we're rehearsing the righteous acts. Judges 5 and 11 can link up with Colossians 2, 16 and 17. Don't let a man judge you on how you keep the feast, where you keep the feast. whether it's in a house, whether it's in a rental hall, whether it's in a real quick, go to Philemon 4. The book of Philemon 4. Nobody could judge you where, how, and where you keep the feast at. Okay? Because as long as you coming together in righteousness. Remember, Israel, we was wandering in the wilderness and we was keeping the feast when we was running from the Greeks during the Maccabean period. Right? Philemon, the 4th verse.
4 and...
Just is 1 and 4. Just one chapter.
Before 1.
Yeah, 1 and 4.
1 and 4.
Yeah. No. I think you're in Hebrews.
Yeah. Is that Philemon?
In the book of Philemon.
Right, I got it.
Yeah. Verse 4.
Verse 4. All right. I thank my God, making mention of thee always in my prayers, hearing of thy love and...
Start at 1.
Start at 1. Paul, a prisoner of Yahushua, and Timothy, our brother, unto Philemon, our dearly beloved and fellow laborer.
Go ahead.
And to our beloved Appia and Apollos, our fellow soldier, and to the church of thy house.
And to what?
And to the church
and
of
to
thy
the
house.
church, and to the church in thy house. Read it again.
And to the church in thy house.
So now, can you have a place of fellowship or a church in your house? According to that scripture? God. So please learn the Bible, Israel.
God.
Read it again, King.
And to our beloved Apithia and
a lot of brothers, you what you can do, you can take an apartment or a house and convert it into a school. Because then you have all the facilities there. You have a bathroom, you have bedrooms for people to stay, you got a kitchen, and you got the area where you can congregate at. Right, read it again, brother. Philemon 2. Please learn the Bible, Israel, and shut the hell up. Right, God, brother, read.
And to our beloved Aphilia and
that's what a lot of brothers do a lot of times, because what? You have all the facilities there. Or you can rent a house or buy a house, and then you use like the basement for the school or the first floor for the school, because then you have facilities in there. That's what we have in Atlanta. It's a house, but they got a floor for the school, and then like a couple of brothers live there to watch over the school. Right? So you can, and that's in the Bible. Learn the scriptures, Israel, please. Read it again.
And to our beloved Apithia and Apollos, our fellow soldiers.
Go ahead.
And to the church.
And to the church. Go ahead.
In thy house.
In his house. Now homes are being converted to school. Yes, the Bible said it. You read it again, brother. Learn the scriptures.
Our fellow soldier and to the church.
And to the church, which is another, we say school, but church, a place of gathering. Good.
In thy house.
And what?
In thy house.
What the Bible say?
In thy house.
Learn the Bible, man. But anyway, that's it on that. One more thing I want to add real quick. Who was at Camp Wednesday? Who was at camp when I was speaking? Do y'all remember when I brought out? That Cardi B's daughter, her 5-year-old daughter, was rocking a Birkin bag, right? Check this out. Today is Sunday, right? Right? It said it was a $5,000 Birkin bag that Cardi B's daughter was rocking, right? Today is Sunday, right? It's the new moon, 5th month, right? That was Wednesday. We was talking about that, right? Recent articles by Rhonda Richard, Jane Birkin, singer, actress, and namesake of the Hermes famous handbag, died in Paris Sunday. She was 76-year-old following a stroke in September of 2021. Birkin canceled her concert scheduled for later that year. She dropped dead today. And we were just talking about how Cardi B had her 5-year-old daughter with a $5,000 Birkin bag. She dropped dead today on the new moon. Give me Isaiah 55 and 11.
God.
You can't make this up, King. You cannot make this up. Go to anybody that didn't see it. Go to H.O.I mustard seed. Now Allah just Allah just posted the video today. Because that live, I told Rob Judah to rip it, and then Allah ripped it from Rob Judah. So he just posted it today. He's talking about Cardi B's daughter with the $5,000 broad, however much it was. She's only 5 years old with that damn expensive bag, and she dropped dead today. The founder that made the Birkin bag, Jane Birkin. Can we make this up? Isaiah 55 and 11. Read.
Isaiah 55, verse 11.
So we got bigger fish to fry in Israel. Right, go ahead.
So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth.
Now, we didn't necessarily say the woman going to die, but we were saying how we was going into how we setting the wrong precedent with our children, teaching them that it's about an expensive bag at 5 years old. And Moses said, I'm going to take it a step further and kill the founder of the bag. On the new moon, on Sunday, on the day that Nala posted the video that we're talking about. You can't make this up, right? Go ahead.
So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
What the Lord say?
It shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
Listen, we prophesy, we bring these out in the spirit, and the Most High manifests them. You cannot make this up. Ashar Kadash Yarak. Most High killed the founder of the Birkin bag on the day of the new moon. After we were just speaking about it Wednesday. Can't make this up. Shema Mashiach Yahushua. Again, Ashar, Kadash, Yarak. Happy new moon, 5th month. The Most High word don't go out void. By Shema Mashiach. Hallelujah. 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 Ba'ashem. Hamashiach. Yahushua. Right? Let's continue with this work. Right? We got to be doing something right. Right? We'll start killing these devils as we speak about them. Right? Put that Franken murderer. Let's pray and get up out of here. Eat, drink, and be merry and celebrate the new moon. Alright, imagine upon your erosion what's the brother like the incense. Yeah. In my OG macabre voice.
God, all praise.
OG, where you at? You down there in North Carolina. Where another school is about to be built. Right? You down there with H.O.I. OG took it from Jersey to NC. I saw them earlier doing the new moon. Right?
All praise.
Yeah, he down there with Pops. Where OG Macabre at? Yeah. And OG Macabre. Yeah.
All praise.
I want to try to make that Houston myself, but I can't take a WhatsApp call right now. We on live. All right, Akim, so that was a great and fun lesson. In righteousness. God. So let's pray out, eat, drink, and be merry, get into the festival part. We got about 100 lives on. All praises. Good. Hallelujah. 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 Yahweh, Hashem, Hamashiach, Yahushua, Rock Noah, Wayasha'ala, Wahabi Asapayo, Shema, Yasharallah, Yahweh, Alahayanawa, Yahweh, Acha, Shema, Yashirala, Yahweh, Allah Hayanawa, Yahweh, Achad, Shema, Yashirala, Yahweh, Allah Hayanawa, Yahweh, Achad, Shema, Yashirala, Yahweh, Allah Hayanawa, Yahweh. Hear, O Israel, Yahweh our power, Yahweh is one. Deuteronomy 6 verse 4, creed off Israel. Blessed the Most High, Yahweh, by Hashem, Mashiach, Abishai. Please bless, watch over Israel throughout the four corners of the earth. By Hashem, Mashiach, Abishai, throughout our life. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Lord's Prayer, Abanawa, Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shomka, Yahweh, Lakwavka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Rataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Tananawa, Lacham, Ko, Yawam, Masalak Nawa, Kabawafinawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kabawafinawa, Wala'ah, Tabiyai Nawa, Banasaya 1, Abo, Hawashai Nawa, Man, Rai, Kaya, Naka, Hamalakwaf, Wa'ala, Wa'ata Paraf, Lai Walamyum, Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Kwamisha. Oh, quick, you got the oil? Slack you, my bad. I can get your oil real quick. God, anointed prayer number 622 to 27. Yabaraki Yahweh, Wayashamaka, Ya'a Yahweh, Panyawa, Ayaka, Wayakanka, Yasha'a Yahweh, Panyawa, Ayaka, Wayashamnaka, Shalom, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Hamashiach, Yahushai, Okusha, Sheman, Nawa, Aita, Shalak, Maikala, Walahayim, La, Shema'el, Barak, Rapar, Aizar, Gun, Kazak, Atazayal, Kwawa, Yashala, Wa, Ko, Akim, Ko, Akwafim, Ko, Bunyum, Yashala, Wa, Joshua, Wa, Yahweh, Wa, Ashiyah, Wa, Barazal, Wa, Torah, Wa, Zabak, Wa, Ko, Akim, Ko, Akwafim, Ko, Bunyum, Yashala, Ba'ashem, Hamashiach, Yahushai, the water, Yad, I will long, Hallelujah, Ba'ashem, Hamashiach, Yahushai, the water, Yad, I will long, Hallelujah. Repeat the Hebrew only. Blessed are you, Yahweh, that gives us the fruit of the vine. Barakatah Yahweh. Ha-ha-wa-ah. Nathanawa. Ha-paya. Ha-gapa. Ba-Hashem. Ha-Mashiach. Yahweh Shai. The water. The yard. Avalon. La Yahweh. La Yahweh Shai. La Yasha'ala. La Kadash Yarak. Dam Yahweh Shai. Blood of Yahweh Shai. Hallelujah. Blessed are you, Yahweh, that gives us the law. Barakatah Yahweh. Ha-ha-wa-ah. Nathanawa. Ha-tawara. Blessed are you, Yahweh, that gives us the light to see. Barakatah Yahweh. Ha-ha-wa-ah. Nathanawa. Ha-awar. La-ra'ah. Blessed are you, Yahweh, that gives us the ram's horn to call the people. Barakatah Yahweh. Ha-ha-wa-ah. Nathanawa. Ha-koran. Wa-shawapah. Wa-kwara. Ha-ain. Ba-Hashem. Ha-Mashiach. Yahweh Shai. The water. The yard. Avalon. Hallelujah. I pray for the food and the drink. Yahweh. Ba-Hashem. Ha-Mashiach. Yahweh Shai. Kushah. Barak. Nawa. Kag. Kadash. Yarak. Kushah. Blessed the Most High Yahweh. Ba-Hashem. Mashiach. Yahweh Shai. Please bless our new moon, 5th month. Bless the food and the drink that we're about to receive, Most High. Let it nourish our physical body so we can continue to function on this earth. Let everything be done decently and in order and moderation. By Hashem Mashiach Yahweh Shai, the water of money. Hallelujah. 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 Brothers, salute each other. Nice strong salute, not too loud. Late on a Sunday night. Men of Israel, Akim Yasha'ala, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shemel Shabakatam, Yahweh Shemel Shabakatam, Hom Yasha'ala, Hom Yasha'ala, Hom Yasha'ala, Hom Yasha'ala, Hom Yasha'ala, Hallelujah, 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 Hashem, Mashiach, Yahweh Shai, H.O.I, to the chariots fly, H.O.I, to the chariots fly, H.O.I, to the chariots fly. Don't scream it if you don't mean it. By Hashem, Mashiach, Yahweh Shai, Hom Yasha'ala, Shalom, good, Hom Yasha'ala. Akim, Shah, Kadash, Yarak. Happy New Moon, 5th month. Hom Yasha'ala. Shema Mashiach Yahweh Shai. So, Shalom family, all praises to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Ashar Kadash Yarak, Happy New Moon, 5th month. Hope you brothers and sisters enjoyed the service. If you learned one thing tonight, all right, you've learned what you can learn. If you learn one thing tonight, we've done our job. All praise to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Remember, this is all the spiritual business of the Most High, Yahweh Shai. Nothing's personal, but Israel, don't come for us unless we send for you. Stop the cap and the gainsaying, and let's get the work done, because we know what this is really about. Let's get this work done and stop being so negative. Kwame Ashala, we still got next. Hallelujah. All praise to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, forever and ever. Amen. Again, Happy New Moon, 5th month from H.O.I. Kwame Ashala. We up in New York, y'all. Me and the Elder Torah, we here, we in the building. Right? Kwame Ashala, we in the building with all the Akim doing this new moon for the 5th month. Kwame Ashala. Right? New York City in the building. Don't give up on New York yet, y'all. We still got the rats here and all the bug outs, but don't give up on New York yet. Kwame Ashala. Happy New Moon, 5th month, Israel. Kwame Ashala.